If you follow Chainsaw Man, you know the rule. Every devil is born from a human fear. They're born in hell, and their power depends on how feared their name is. A small fear makes a weak devil. A massive, widespread fear creates something strong enough to destroy the world. But among all the devils we've seen, there's one class that sits at the very top, the Primal Devils. These beings represent fears that are ancient, instinctive, and hardwired into the human mind long before language or science existed. They're so powerful, they've never been known to die and reincarnate on Earth. Their existence is absolute. Even someone like Makima eventually died and came back as Nayuta, but the Primal Devils don't. So far, only 4 of them have appeared in the story. Today, we're breaking them down one by one. 1. The Darkness Devil. The Darkness Devil embodies the primal fear of the dark, the unknown, the absence of light. It debuted in Chapter 64, when the team was sent to Hell. Its arrival? One of the most iconic moments in the series, a silent, nightmarish scene marked by a line of bisected, praying astronauts. The Darkness Devil's form is horrifying. A vaguely humanoid body made of dried human corpses, with a pterodactyl-like skull and a cape of pure darkness. It doesn't speak any human language, but it can communicate, like when Santa Claus formed a contract with it. Its power is absurd, easily one of the strongest beings in the series. During its fight with Denji and the others, it used pure telekinesis, attacking without even moving. No one could touch it, except Makima, who managed to land a minor hit. Even then, her first move was to run, to get everyone out of hell immediately. Its power is so dense that just a small piece of its flesh, when eaten by Santa Claus, was enough to cause a monstrous transformation. 2. The Falling Devil. The Falling Devil represents the fear of falling, not just physically, but emotionally. Falling into failure, despair, or depression. It debuted in Chapter 1 and 2. Asa Mitaka was walking home when, suddenly, people began jumping off buildings. From the pile of corpses, the Falling Devil appeared, a giant. Alluring woman dressed as a chef. She calls herself Hell's Chef. Her eyes are closed and bleeding, her head held up by hands, symbolizing a fallen angel. Unlike Darkness, she's polite, well-mannered. She hates unnecessary death, but don't mistake that for kindness. She's ruthless. Her attacks are psychological, serving people their past traumas as a meal. Her main power mixes gravity and mind manipulation. She makes her victims relive their worst memories. As their minds fall into despair, their bodies literally rise up into the sky, before being dragged through a door to hell. Despite causing chaos worldwide in one night, the story suggests she wasn't even at full power. She was being controlled by another devil. 3. The Aging Devil. The Aging Devil embodies the fear of growing old. It debuted in Chapter 173, but with a twist. It was under contract with Public Safety, summoned to help fight the out-of-control Black Chainsaw Man. Its appearance is chilling, a frail, eyeless humanoid sitting on a throne made of severed fingers, carried by young men. It's a haunting image of how, in some cultures, the young are expected to carry the burden of the old. The Aging Devil's motivations are strange. It wants humans to live longer and achieve greater knowledge, yet it despises the young, who represent everything it is not. It even demanded the sacrifice of 10,000 children, just to be eaten by Chainsaw Man. And while it might not be as rawly powerful as Darkness or Falling, it's still terrifying. It destroyed Yoru's gun goddess, Bullet, the same one that had defeated Chainsaw Man. Its main ability is a pocket dimension called the Aging World. Inside, no one ages, eats, drinks, or dies. Sounds peaceful, right? The catch, there's no way out. Trapped souls slowly lose their minds over 1,000 years, before turning into trees. 4. The Death Devil. And finally, the Death Devil. The embodiment of the ultimate fear, death itself. This is the big one. First introduced in Chapter 108. She was hiding her identity, pretending to be the Famine Devil. She's not only a primal devil, but also one of the 4 horsemen, alongside Control, War, and Famine. Like the others, she appears as a young woman with ringed eyes, calm, cold, and eerily collected. Despite being death itself, she claims to love human culture. She doesn't want it destroyed. But make no mistake, she's a planner, a manipulator. Almost everything that's happened in Chainsaw Man Part 2 was part of her design. She's the Great King of Terror from Nostradamus' prophecy, the one who'll bring about the apocalypse in July 999. here's the terrifying part. We haven't even seen her real power yet, because her true ability only activates when the prophecy begins. And when it does, it's implied to be unstoppable. She doesn't fight directly. She commands others, including falling, famine, and many more. Her known powers already include absolute immortality, instant death, and control over lesser devils. So, those are the 4 primal devils we've met so far. Each one bends the rules of the Chainsawman universe. And one of them might just be the endgame villain of the entire series. Which primal devil do you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.